Hey everyone, have you ever wondered why some people seem to absorb knowledge like a sponge, stay laser-focused for hours, and come up with brilliant ideas almost effortlessly, while others get distracted every 5 minutes and feel mentally drained after reading just a few paragraphs? Why do their brains seem to work like high-powered engines, while yours feels like it's stuck in low gear? The truth is, most people today aren't even using a fraction of their brain's real power. In fact, studies show that the majority of us are slowly losing mental sharpness. And it is not because we were born with bad brains or less potential, it is because of what we do every single day. We live in a world addicted to the wrong kind of stimulation, endlessly scrolling for bite-sized entertainment, filling our minds with random noise instead of meaningful knowledge, letting devices and AI do all the thinking for us, and worse, chasing instant dopamine in ways that leave us mentally numb. The result? Our brains adapt to being lazy. We think less critically, we remember less, and our attention spans get shorter by the year. If you're struggling with brain fog, slow comprehension, or zero motivation to learn, there's good news. You can reverse it. And today I'm going to give you 7 simple science-backed habits that will not just stop the decline, but actually upgrade your brain. Smart people already use some of these without even realizing it. If you can pick just 3 and practice them consistently, you'll notice big changes in focus, clarity, speed of thinking, and creativity. This is Sin Life Skill. Let's start. 1. Clean the slate, the detox reset. Most people think energy is only physical, lifting weights, jogging, hitting the gym. But mental energy is just as real. Focus, emotion, and attention all burn energy. And if you dump all that power into random online debates, endless negative news, or meaningless scrolling, your mind ends up drained before you even try to do real work. This constant input overload creates what psychologists call cognitive fatigue, and over time, the brain loses the ability to filter and prioritize. A detox fix is simple. Create blocks of time with zero input. No feeds, no notifications, no news, no audio in the background, nothing. Try 3 hours a day without consuming any media, or set a rule. From waking up until noon, no junk info at all. Yes, boredom will creep in, but that's a good thing. It resets your dopamine levels so you can crave something meaningful instead of mindless distractions. Here's the fun part. Do this right after watching this video. Close your apps, put away your phone, and give your brain this emptiness. Watch how quickly your mind starts seeking something productive on its own. 2. Deep work. Maximum focus mode. Once your brain's dopamine demand normalizes, you can shift into one of the most effective habits for intelligence, deep work. This is the practice of focusing on a single, challenging task with absolutely no distractions. It's the opposite of the multitasking most people do. No phone glances, no casual scrolling, no alt-tab every 5 minutes. Big thinkers have used this for centuries. Bill Gates famously disappeared twice a year for his Think Week, a solitary retreat with nothing but books, notes, and ideas to refine. Not everyone has a cabin in the woods, but the principle is the same. Isolate your attention on one high-value problem or goal. How to try it? Choose one mission. Could be writing 500 words, finishing an online module, or solving a research problem. Remove every possible distraction. Push your phone out of reach, block sites if necessary. Set a timer for 45 minutes. During this time, you only do that mission. Break for 10-15 minutes when the timer ends, but refuse the urge to check your phone. Repeat 2 or 3 sessions, and watch how much more quality work you produce compared to your usual multitasking attempts. 3. Skill drills. Build brain muscle. Think of your brain like a physical muscle. If you don't challenge it, it weakens. The weights for the brain are deliberate learning and skill sharpening. This isn't just motivational fluff. It's rooted in neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to rewire itself in response to learning. Every time you tackle a skill, whether it's a new language, music, coding, or chess, your brain forms new neural connections and reinforces existing ones. This process improves memory, adaptability, and processing speed. Over time, your learning curve gets shorter and your recall becomes sharper. Pick one skill and go all in. I recommend English because it opens huge access to global information. Break the learning into daily deep sessions. Watch podcasts, read articles, jot down vocabulary, write summaries, practice grammar. Keep them at focused blocks of 30 to 45 minutes. Not sure which skill to pick? Comment below. Our community can help with ideas tailored to your goals. 4. Planning. Direct your brain's power. Brains without plans default to reactive mode, responding to messages, reacting to random questions, following spur-of-the-moment impulses. That wastes your mental power on low-value decisions. Planning flips this. It tells your brain ahead of time which work matters and what to ignore. By writing down tomorrow's main goal before bed, you commit your mental energy to it while freeing your working memory. This cognitive offloading is proven to reduce decision fatigue, meaning you will have more thinking power for actual problem solving. Keep it minimal. Choose one non-negotiable priority for tomorrow. Write it somewhere visible. Schedule it for morning hours when your focus is sharpest. Stack other tasks around it if you have energy to spare. 5. The 6-hour rule. This one rule can double your output and learning speed. Dedicate the first 6 hours after waking to your highest priority work. No social media, no errands, no casual browsing. Just train your brain during its biological peak. Right after sleep, you have optimal levels of chemicals like dopamine and norepinephrine that govern focus and motivation. Your thoughts are freshest, distractions are easier to resist, and your retention rate for new information is higher. You don't have to begin with the full 6 hours. Try 2 or 3 focused hours first. Use this time for deep learning, solving big problems or skill training. Over months, your baseline mental clarity will improve. 6. Journaling. Untangle mental noise. Brain fog and OVT, overthinking thoughts, are like knotted wires inside your mind. Trying to just stop thinking about it rarely works. Writing them out does. Journaling shifts messy, tangled thoughts into structured language. The act of translating feelings and worries into words calms the amygdala, the brain's stress center, and lets the prefrontal cortex, your thinking center, regain control. This makes your thinking clearer and your decisions faster. Method. Whenever you feel mentally jammed, grab a pen and notebook. Write without editing, without worrying about grammar. Spill everything. Worries, ideas, problems, dreams, until you run out. Repeat daily or as needed. Marcus Aurelius, one of history's great minds, kept this habit religiously. 7. Meditation. Mental sharpness in stillness. If journaling is decluttering the mind, meditation is polishing it. Just 5 to 10 minutes daily can increase concentration, shorten recovery time from mental fatigue, and strengthen memory. All you do is sit or lie down, close your eyes, and focus on your breathing. When thoughts wander, which they will, gently bring your attention back to the breath. Morning or night both work, but doing it before bed can ease sleep and reset your stress levels. The benefit compounds. After weeks, you'll notice your brain can lock in on tasks faster and recover from distractions more easily. How to start quickly. You don't need all 7 rituals to see change. Start with the core 4, detox, deep work, skill drills, meditation. Do them weekly as non-negotiable habits. Once you feel the boost, add planning, the 6-hour rule, and journaling to multiply your results. Like this video if it's helped, share it with someone who needs less brain fog and more brain power. And I'll see you in the next one.